Hello, good morning, and welcome. My name's Rob, and today on the channel, we're going to go ahead and unbox, give a quick overview, and then maybe a little test of the CAF VR180 3D camera. Cut through the sticker and the paper at the same time. Nice box. I can appreciate the packaging. Okay, so here we are. No pockets or anything on the outside, but you do have your top pocket here. We got silica gel, eat that later. We have some nice foam. This was for the trip over. It's nice. Up top here, little Velcro package. We got some instructions, USB-C to C, microfiber cloth. There's your battery, and then we have the camera kind of nestled in here. Oh, it's a hefty weight. Okay, that's good. This is all metal construction here. The nestling part of the foam, which you can remove, but that's kind of nice having it at the bottom there. We have a little pocket here. It doesn't have anything in it. It's very nice, relatively padded bag. I don't know that I'm going to put it in this bag. I actually plan on using the Crane M3S with this, so that's not going to fit in here. So I probably will be using a bigger bag to hold all of the things. I'm going to go ahead and move that to the side. Now I want to see, does this have a battery in it already? No. But it does have a memory card. This is a SanDisk Extreme, so that's nice, 128, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you in a little bit so that we can go over some buttons and kind of what's all on here. This is a very nice construction. It's not easy to hold. It's not comfortable. It's very blocky, but you'll notice they have mounting points on every side of the camera so that you're going to be putting this on gimbals, you're going to have handles, you're going to have external microphones and things. So they've given you tons of mounting options, which I think is really, really, really great. So let's go ahead and kind of get a little closer. Okay, as you see here, this is the front of the camera. We have our two lens caps here, our two lenses with Sony sensors. On the top here we have a power button and a shutter button and a mounting point and an LED which illuminates when you're recording. On the right side here you see we have what looks like some kind of airflow or heat sink, and then you have another mounting point. On the bottom here you have your battery door. Your SD card goes in here. You have another mounting point, and of course more areas for fans and air to, let some of the heat out, because this camera does get hot from what I've heard. Now on the left side here you do have another mounting point. You see we have a little rubber cover here for charging, transfer, charging and transfer, and a dedicated microphone button. So I'll go ahead and open this port up. You see you have 3 USB-Cs and then a 3.5 jack there. So very, very cool. Lots of options here. Then the back, you have a playback, you have a back, you have your screen. I haven't taken off the screen yet. And then of course you have like a little D-pad, which feels meh, but not terrible. I've had worse on point and shoot cameras before, and I've had some better ones on some DSLRs. But I'm gonna go ahead and charge up the batteries here and see what we got going on. Then we're gonna go ahead and jump into some testing. All right, so we go ahead and push the power button. And the CAF cam powers up. It does take a second to turn on This is definitely not the speed of your mirrorless cameras of today. So in this section here, you see we have the VR180 down in the bottom corner here, 6K at 50 frames a second, an H.264 at 100 megabits per second, and then this is how much space we have on the card. It is 128 gigs, and with the system settings and that little test video I did, we're at 118 gigs left. We have a timer up here, ISO auto, exposure value, auto white balance, and it looks like our shutter speed is also in auto, and then you have a battery timer there. This switches between your videos that you've done, which we're going to go ahead and get back out of there. And then if we click this, we can use this D-pad to select, or we can use our touchscreen as well. We're going to take this outside and set it up on a tripod because I don't want to move around with it yet, and we're just going to do a real quick test in the backyard. So let's head out there. I feel like too many people have this camera way too close to subjects. When I'm in the headset, I'm like trying to back away from the subject because they're way too close. So this is at 3.5 foot. We'll come back to about 5 or 6 feet now. Okay, so that wraps up our little test here of the CAF 180 VR 3D camera. I slapped a little Peak Design clip on here. I'm going to go ahead and plug this into the old computer and see what we're working with. Did some testing. I will link the test video right here. Turned out really, really well. The only problem I did have was when I plugged in the DJI microphone. It was real hot in comparison to what I thought. On the transmitter and receiver, you can see an audio meter for the DJI microphone. There's no audio meter on the camera, so it's just a really, really hot mic. So it's peaking a lot. I hope they add that in the future. Add a little audio meter so you could see, because on the transmitter on the receiver, it seemed like it was well within, spec. But I use Shotcut as a video editor. It is a free open source video editor. I've been using it for my other channel, Here Today, Where Tomorrow, which is kind of our travel channel for the family. If you wanted to go check that out, I'll leave a link down below. And I love it. It's a great editor, especially because it's free. And I was able to, through the help of the CAF Discord server, fumble my way through some small edits and was able to get the VR180 3D completely uploaded to YouTube, pulled out my Quest 2, put it on, and it works 100%. So I had to take off hardware encoding on export because I kept getting caught up on that. So it turns out that the hardware encoders get in the way sometimes. So turning that off allowed it, albeit a little bit slower, allowed it to get over that and finish the export. Then when I uploaded it to YouTube, it seemed like the VR180 part the metadata had been removed upon editing. So I used a program, which I guess is no longer in service, this VR180 creator that was originally created by Google when they were doing their Google Cardboard, where you stick your phone inside a little cardboard box, and it was kind of a little VR headset type thing. But you basically insert your video, your edited video, and it reinserts that metadata for the VR180 and uploaded it to YouTube, and we're good as gold. So a little bit of finagling. It's taken me basically about a half a day, and I have exported this video 17 times in many different ways, trying to get it to work. And anyways, it works. It's done. So on first unboxing, testing, and review, it is exactly what I hoped it would be, and a little bit more. Once we get into a couple more settings and figuring out some of the nitty gritty of it all, I'm really excited for this. I am overjoyed with the camera. I feel like it was absolutely worth the investment, and I am super excited to see what the future brings for the camera, because it is an ever-evolving machine. They will be putting out patches and updates, etc. And then to see where this space goes. I know with the addition of Apple's headset coming out in a bit, you got the Quest 3 coming out, the PSVR 2 just came out not long ago, so there's more VR stuff in the VR space, and they're making it way more accessible. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. I've been playing around with 360 video for a very long time, and I use it a lot in my edits for the travel channel. So kind of having some of that experience, I think I understand a little bit more on the VR180 side as well. So I think this is really all going to be a great experience. We'll all just stumble through it for a little bit until we kind of get all the nitty gritty. I know there's a lot of people out here that have much more experience in VR than I do, but I know that given time, I'll be right there with them. So thank you for watching this unboxing video, and go check out the test video if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel, because we're definitely going to be doing a lot more in-depth dives with the CAF camera, Insta360, and a bunch of other cameras that are coming out or that we have. So thank you very much. I'm Rob McNeil, and we will see you guys in the next one.